Hey everybody, welcome back for VLOGUARY, where I am trying to post a video every day in January to catch you up on what happened for like the 4 or 5 months that I didn't post my spreads, and yeah, just catch you up on what happened. So this week we are using a baseball themed kit because we went to a baseball game, and the foil is related to Clover graduating from treatment for her condition that she was diagnosed with back in 2023, and now it is going to be 2025. What the heck? But the kit is called Baseball Season. It was from Pink Leaf Prints. I just picked up like the a la carte sheets that I thought would be most relevant. And then I had some graduation foil from Planet Hannah in gold that she accidentally not accidentally, but she printed class of 24 when I wanted it for class of 23 last year. So I used it for Clover because she graduated from treatment. It was week 12 of her observation after finishing medication in May of 2024. So that meant that we could consider her cured, which was amazing. I also used some gold foil from the Prairie Planner, a bunch of cat-related quotes. So like on the sidebar and on Monday and on Thursday, I put the graduation-related quotes like the cap, the class of 24, and the I did it, because I did it. I survived this whole experience with my kitten. But then on the other days, I put foil related to cats. So on Tuesday, it says True Love has 4 paws. And on Friday, it says Just a Girl Who Loves Cats. On Saturday, it says Love with a paw print. And then on Sunday, it says I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cat mom. I also wanted to put the full box that had the word love on Monday because that was week 12 of observation. And I tried to color block not only like my labels and everything, but my full boxes, because I do feel like that helps with color blocking sometimes. I've really been loving color blocking in 2024. It's to the extent now that I feel like I don't like doing the old way of doing things, if that makes sense, like mixing up the colors, unless the colors in the kit are very similar to each other. But if they're very distinct from one another, like this kit, I feel like it only looks good color blocked, but that's just me. I think it's just my style of planning. I tend to like mark a lot of stuff. So if I don't color block sometimes, it just looks really chaotic and not very organized and neat. Loved the manicure in this scene, or in this kit. I have forgotten how to voice over, so bear with me. I have forgotten how to like prioritize and be concise about what I'm talking about. But yeah, I did try to color block the full boxes, and then the full box in the sidebar says Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Because we did go to a baseball game this week on Friday night. It was the Sacramento River Cats, which is my home team. It's like a, what do they call it? Triple A or minor league team. I grew up going to games, and actually we're hosting the Oakland A's for the next couple of years because, I don't know what's going on with the Oakland teams. I don't follow sports that closely, but it seems like there's a lot of weird stuff going on with like that city and their teams not having places to play. I don't get it. But yeah, the Oakland A's are here for the next couple of years, playing at Sutter Health Park, which used to be called Rayleigh Field when I was growing up. So like the Arco Arena situation with the Sacramento Kings, like I'm always going to refer to it as Rayleigh Field, even though now I have Sutter Health Insurance. Anyway, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry about that. I am going to put in some extra glitter headers from the kit in the sidebar and put in 2 habit trackers that I had to pull in from my personal stash. My first habit tracker is going to be for Duolingo, which at this point I was still on track with Duolingo. I think I'm going to get back on track with Duolingo during winter break, but I am not going to lie, during fall semester, I completely neglected it, even though I was going to Mexico. And the whole reason I started was I'm like, I need to refresh my Spanish. And Duolingo, is it part of the branding that they send you the weirdest messages? Like it starts out like, it's like, oh, don't make the owl sad because like you need to come back and practice your language. Like he's so sad. He's like sad at first, and then it progressively gets more and more threatening. Like an ex that's problematic. I'm just like, Duo. That's the owl's name if you do not know. Duo, this is not cool. Like I got an email from them in December of like the end of the year, my year in review, and it was like so menacing, like in a funny way, where they're just like, did you make Duo happy? And I'm like, is that my job on this planet, is to make sure that the damn owl is happy? Like, it was funny, but also I'm just like, sorry, God. I also pulled in a this week header and a weekly checklist from my personal stash that matched the kit to mark my dinners for this week. And the second habit tracker, by the way, after I went on my rant about Duolingo, was for Clover's inhaler, which I don't know how much longer I'm going to mark it in the sidebar, but if I haven't been working on my personal habits, I'm just going to use it for her medication. And then I just marked in the sidebar with a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. that it was really nice weather this week. Like, it was starting to still be warm, but cool off, because the Sacramento summers can be quite brutal. So for it to cool off to like, I think it was like high 80s in the middle of August was quite nice. Then on Monday, the first thing I marked was that Clover's observation was complete. So it was the end of week 12 for her post medication observation. So I used a 4th of July Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because it went with the colors of the kit and it was very celebratory. And it's still a cat. I marked that I was having tummy troubles this day. I think it was just like the lingering results of being away the weekend prior, because we were at our friend's wedding, and I am not going to lie, I was a little hungover the day before this, so I think that was what my stomach issues had to do with. And then I had my part-time faculty orientation on Zoom for the new college that I was teaching at. So I marked that with a Beneva Creations cat on the laptop. And then I was offered a 5th class this day at a college in the district where I was already teaching, but it's a different campus. And I was like, yeah, sure. And like, I've loved working there. Like, the dean is great. And like, my classroom observation went really well this semester. But teaching 5 classes was a lot. I think 4 might be my limit. The money has been nice, I'm not going to lie, because I get paid per class that I teach as adjunct. But I've been running in circles and driving all over the place and overwhelmed. So next semester, I think I'm going to limit myself to 4. Right now, I currently have 3 on my schedule. I have an interview as of the week that I'm recording this voiceover, so we'll see if I get any more classes offered to me. But I think if I only have 3 classes in the spring, I will be happy, although it would be ideal to have 4, because that would be kind of the sweet spot between making enough money to live and save and do things that are fun while not losing my mind. I'm fine. It's just I've been very busy. Monday, I harvested a bunch of tomatoes from the tomato plants that sprouted in our backyard this year, so that was cool. And then I got a SoCal college emailing me, who I'd been bugging a lot over the last few years, probably to an annoying degree, about, hey, do you have classes? And it was always no. And then this day they emailed me and they're like, we want to interview you. Do you want to teach for us still? And I'm like, I've moved, so unless you have something online, unfortunately, the answer is no. They're like, yeah, we need in person. I'm like, yeah, I figured. I figured that's why you were calling me, because I'm willing to teach in person. But if I'm not in Southern California anymore, I really can't do that, can I? So that was that. I weighed Clover this evening, and then I was watching a bunch of tasting history on YouTube. So that YouTube sticker is from Sugar Pop Fizz, and the bag over the head girl is from Beneva Creations. Tuesday, I opened up the door so the cats could have screen door time, which is something I like to let them do, especially when the weather's mild. So there is a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. there. And then I was just doing a bunch of syllabus work and outlining my classes and stuff, because the next week classes were going to start at one of the colleges I was teaching at. So I have a Beneva Creations cap for that. And then I was editing the vlog from like a couple weeks prior. So that icon is from Alicia Craft. I was filming a Plan With Me. So that camera is from Plan With Me stickers. And then I marked that I actually did a planner Instagram post to my feed this day, which is, if you follow me on Instagram, bless you. Thank you for sticking with me there. Cause like, I just don't post anymore. Maybe I'll get back to it in 2025, but we shall see. But that Instagram sticker is from Papershire. And then Shauna Evans was on Last Meals, which is a mythical kitchen show that I really enjoy, so we watched that this evening on YouTube. Wednesday, Clover was 16 months old, so that sticker's from Beneva Creations. I'm just realizing, like, the next week after I'm recording this, she's going to be like 20 months old, which is, oh my god, she's growing up. I drove around my old car because I was still trying to fix the catalyst monitor in the computer. We'll get back to that much later, but I don't have that car anymore. Which is such a relief, because this whole summer of like trying to fix something that felt unfixable in the car was it took up a lot of my time and mental energy, so I'm glad to be done with it. But that car is from Plan With Me stickers. At this point, I was still trying to fix it. I did some more work, and then I finally unpacked my duffel bag from the trip the week before. I just used this Molly unpacking the cooler from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because it matched the colors of the kit. I harvested more tomatoes. We still have tomatoes growing in December, which is kind of wild to me, but that's kind of cool. I was watching a lot of Mythical Kitchen on Wednesday, and then I brushed Evie. So the cat icon at the bottom of Wednesday was from Plana Hannah. Thursday, I texted Clover's, I call her research doctor because she was leading the research trial that saved Clover's life, because I was trying to get in touch with, I think, scheduling a cardiology appointment local to us. So I needed to get in touch with her about that. Plus, I wanted to check in with her about the observation being complete. My husband was working from home, so those glasses are from Sugar Pop Fizz, and then I drove the car around again. What a waste of time, Jessica. I should have just given it up at that point. Then I was tidying up, and I think I was like clearing out a lot of recycling stuff. So that's from Beneva Creations, and so is the cat for the new faculty meeting at the new college where I was teaching this semester. And then I just wrote in watching YouTube on TV. So I don't know what that means, but it's probably just watching a bunch of random videos. Friday, I marked that it would be 3 months till our New Zealand trip. More on that later. That plane is from the sticker party, and then my husband was working from home again this day, so those glasses are from Sugar Pop Fizz. I did a bunch of laundry, so this little sock icon is from Wonton and a Million from a million years ago. And then I did a lot more work to get ready for the semester, like setting up Canvas and everything, and that is from Alicia Craft. We got a wedding invite to a wedding that we have long since gone to at this point, but that was very exciting to, of course, be invited to that. We knew we were going to be invited because we had gotten the save the date, and it's my husband's like best friend. So we knew that we were already going. So we like RSVP'd immediately. More on that later. It was a very fine wedding, and we left the country for it. So that was cool. And then I marked going to the River Cats game. So Vintage Lilac Paper is no longer open, but that is where that baseball sticker is from. And so I marked the game with that. And then I marked getting dinner at the ballpark with this barbecue Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. We got Sacktown Smokehouse, and we got their pulled pork and their brisket, along with, I think, like their mac and cheese and cornbread, and all of it was absolutely delicious. I do think, I was going to say Rayleigh Field. It's not Rayleigh Field. Sutter Health Park has really great food options, and it's not that much more expensive than just eating at a regular restaurant. Because I will say, like, I love Oracle Park, which is the Giants ballpark. We're actually going there for a concert in 2025. But their food is so expensive and not very good in my opinion. But the Sacramento ballpark, even though it's a minor league team, like the food is really great there. So that was awesome. And then on Friday and Saturday nights at the ballpark, they do fireworks after the game. So we stayed for those. And that is from Alicia Craft. Saturday, I slept in with Clover, so I marked that with a Beneva Creations cat, and then I played with both of the cats, so that's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I drove the Sonata around again, hopelessly, and then we went to a concert this evening at the Greek Theater at UC Berkeley, and the last time I was at the Greek Theater, I was graduating from college, which was 10 years ago. It's a lovely venue. I definitely recommend it if you are ever in the area and you are going to a concert. Greek Theater in Berkeley, it's a beautiful view of the bay and the Bay Bridge and all of that. And the weather's like perfect in Berkeley in August. And we saw Billy Strings. So my husband wanted to go because he loves his music. And I am not like a huge fan, but I've heard his music before and I liked it. So it was a good time. So I marked that with a Molly guitar sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And Billy Strings, he's literally like the exact same age as us. He and his wife just had a baby, so very cute. But he's from like Michigan or something, I think, and he just seems like such a nice guy. Like he likes to rock out, and they went on a lot of riffs in between songs and things like that. But people were really into like dancing in the lawn area, which is where we were seated. I took a few breaks from like standing because everyone was standing like the whole time, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. That's okay. But yeah, he's just so sweet. He's like, anytime people would like clap for him in between songs, he was just like, oh, it was basically kind of like an all shucks type of attitude. Like, for me, really? Like, you're so nice. I'm like, you're so nice. So obviously I don't actually know him, but he seems like a really nice guy. And if you like acoustic guitar or like rock guitar and like kind of like folksy music, then he's for you. Sunday, we had a very late night the night before, so I didn't do a whole lot. So I paid my credit card, drove the car around, cleaned my rings, and then did a bunch of planner stuff like filming, etc. Evie was a big old lap cat this day. I think she was annoyed that we had been gone 2 nights in a row. We dared to leave the house twice in a row. How dare we? And then I just marked watching YouTube with my husband. So I think I waited to do all the foil until the end of this week, or after I'd laid down all the other stickers, because I just wanted to see like how much space I had to work with. So those were the 3 Planet Hannah overlays that I had. So the grad cap on the sidebar, class of 24 on Monday, and the I did it on Thursday. And then that is the one that says, I'm not like a regular mom, I'm a cat mom. And that one's the one that says, just a girl who loves cats. And then this is, oh, nope, that's the other one. I was trying to figure out which ones would look good on which full boxes. And then that one says, true love has 4 paws. So yeah, really fun week. I mean, we went to both a baseball game and a concert all in the same weekend. I remember putting all of that on the calendar way earlier in the year when we were buying concert tickets, when we were buying ballpark tickets. And I'm like, wow, that's going to be a really busy weekend. But I think that kind of sums up our fall, as we said yes to a lot of things. And at some points it was a little overwhelming just how many things we had on the calendar, but it all ended up being worth it in the end, even when some things went slightly askew, which we will talk about as we progress through this VLOGUARY challenge that I have set for myself. So yeah, this was right before I was going to go into teaching. So the Monday after this is when fall semester started at one of the colleges that I taught at this semester. So, and then the next week I was teaching at all the colleges that I was teaching at. So things got quite busy after this week and the week that I'm going to show you tomorrow, next time. So I'm just filling in with the deco. There wasn't a ton of deco in this kit, and the pieces that were included were quite large, so it was a little tricky to fit everything in, but I put what I could fit at the top over the date covers, and then anything left just went along the washi along the bottom. That's kind of my solution when all of the deco won't fit at the top. I know some people like trim it off. I personally don't like doing that unless I absolutely have to, so I prefer to try and fit the smaller pieces at the top, and then whatever is left I'll put at the bottom if I can't fit it along the top. But yeah, let me know what questions you have about what's been going on with me, if you have any. I don't know if you're actually curious, but yeah, I am really excited to be kind of pre-filming, pre-editing, getting everything scheduled, so hopefully I can share all of these spreads with you. I've thought about not sharing them, but there were just so many great memories from the second half of the year that I think it would be a shame to not post them. So I'm going to do my best to get everything in order so that I can share all of that with you. That's what is left of the kit. I hope you will tune in next time for the week after this, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this baseball themed week and also this cat themed week, because that's my brand. My cats are my life. So yeah, thanks so much. Take care, and I will talk to you, I hope, tomorrow. Bye.